Hi there, and welcome to my channel.
Hey, Uncle Kenny! Football! Hey, yeah!
What's up, Sedgehogs? Welcome back. My name is Cedric Gegel. I'm an actor, a filmmaker, and a screenwriter, and a YouTube reactor. I am back with another Dimash video. I know you're excited. I know I'm excited. He is so good. I can't wait to check this out. This has been requested by a lot of you, but I want to specifically say thank you to, and I'm so sorry if I butcher your name. Please let me know if I do. But Yana, one of my patrons on Patreon, thank you so much for your consistent support and for your kind comments and everything that you say. That really does mean a lot to me. So this is your request. Here we go. I had to pick between the two most requested ones, and it was easy because of you. So thank you so much for supporting me there and for always just being there with some kind words and the support. It really does mean so much to me. Thank you all for your patience as I'm kind of working through a lot of things right now. I've got a lot going on, which is very exciting. It's very good. It feels good to be busy, but unfortunately it doesn't leave a ton of time to do these videos. I know you all are so patient, and that really does mean so much because it kind of lets me take that pressure off and just take care of what I need to and make sure that I'm giving this the attention it deserves. So thank you for all of what all of you do. You're just all great. You're all great. Do I have anything else to say? I don't think I do. I don't think so. Okay, let's check this out. Look at that giant diamond. That's cool. Red and blue, looking like the Pokemon games. Jedi and Sith.
Ogni Pietra ed ogni fior, casa nostra è fatta per amor. Siamo figli suoi, poeti ed eroi. La vita nascerà e non si fermerà. Sei forte stai e non aver paura. Sei forte stai, tu sei più forte dei tuoi coi e non città.
I think you guys said that this is where he's kind of playing with his lower range. I can't believe how strong it is. Now, I know in the last video I talked about how he's doing a lot of this kind of whisper tone bass, where he's kind of dropping and he's just pushing it through here because it's much more relaxed on the chords. What I didn't mean to imply by that, and I'm sorry if I did, is that he doesn't have the range to open it up. I don't necessarily have the range to sing the way he is right now. That's a little bit low in my range, but he's clearly got it. Look how wide open his mouth is. Da 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 da. Right? It's very dropped all the way. It's not even round. It's just all the way open. And it's such a strong sound coming out. I can't believe, like, looking at him, I'm constantly stunned by how strong his voice is, because traditionally we think about these really strong singers and they're like, especially for guys that are lower, they're these huge, hulking men.
I am my ideal.
And he's like, he's smaller than I am, and he's just ripping these bass notes out and then jumping all the way up to whistle tones. It's nuts. It's nuts. This production is also very cool, like all the flames jumping out. I like the lyrics so far. I love the lyrics. You guys know that I love nature. I've talked about it a lot. I like that message here. Just real quick, I just want to point out something he did on the note where he was doing what's called a crescendo, which is when you increase in your volume. So how he pulled the mic away? It's because to sustain that note and to push it the way he wanted to, he knew he was going to have to get louder and louder, but he didn't want to blow out the mic. So he started quieter, had the mic closer, and then as he started to increase in volume, he started to pull the mic away while maintaining that intensity vocally. So that is an excellent technique as a performer, and he wasn't thinking about it. It was just a thing that was not going to distract from what he was doing as a performer. His eyes are so intense. All acting comes from the eyes. His eyes are so intense throughout this. It's almost impossible to look away from them when he's on screen. Look at that power stance. Come on. See how a little bit he's softening his performance a little bit to match his voice? Just notice a little bit when he's flipping between different vowels, how sometimes it's very like pushed through the nose and it's very like that, and then other times it's more like where he's full opened up. He's just switching between those at will, picking whatever vowel he wants, because he can do it on any vowel. He can shape his mouth however he wants, so he's doing it just to get little effects put on there. It's masterful technique. Hand coming out. It's all performance. This is very intense. Making me want to like go fight a war or something. Anyone know how many octaves he sings in this? You all do. Let me know in the comments, because between that opening where it's like dum da 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 all the way up to what he's doing now, that is an insane jump. That's ridiculous. And he just kept going up. It's like I could hear it coming, and it was so satisfying to hear him hit it. And he's just opening up. You can see how, like, notice in his performance, it almost seems like part of the performance, but his posture, his shoulders are pulled back. He's breathing from his diaphragm. You don't see his shoulders lift when he's breathing. It's very open, and that's all technique. He's been training since he was 5, and it's all there. It's all there. I think since he was 5. Let me know if I'm wrong. But it's so... He's got such a command of his voice that he can kind of physically just morph whatever he wants to fit what he's doing vocally. I love how intense the song is, like musically. It's got this really heavy driving to it, and it feels like it's a movie score. Like it feels like it should be in a Batman movie.
Oh, you think darkness is your ally? You merely adopted the dark. I was born in it. Molded by it.
Or the Chronicles of Narnia. Or Kadia, The World Within. That's my movie if you want to check that out if you live in the US. Anyway, but the lyrics are like, oh, be yourself. Go be yourself. The world needs you to be yourself. And I actually love the intensity of telling people that. I love the intensity of being like, you have got to do this. It is vital. It is important that you be yourself. And I agree. And I've never heard a song, I've never heard that message presented in this way. And I love the idea that the earth needs you to be this way, and the earth needs us to focus on the earth too, okay? Just gonna put that out there, because, like, it's not going so hot right now. Or actually, it's going too hot, according to science. But that's not the point. The point is, it's important, it's vital that we be ourselves. And I love the intensity and the, like, declaration, almost of war. That you're at war with a false self. Of course, if you're here from BTS too, we talked a lot about that with some of their songs and some of their music videos, especially Blood, Sweat, and Tears. So I love this theme that's kind of running through some of these recommendations. You guys are getting to know me pretty well. But I really love everything about this performance. This is so epic. I'm going to take it back. Sounds like something out of Star Wars. Now he's back down to that bass. Nice roll. Look at that mouth position. So good. Oh, that fire was cool.
Ваши аплодисменты, Димаш Кудайберген!
Let's give a big round of applause for Dimash Kudaibergen!
VR художница Ами Sekiguchi!
VR artist Aimee Sekiguchi!
Dimash Kudaibergen. What a vocalist. That was so cool. That was so cool. Just as a performance, like, it's hard to even rank the three that I've seen, but, like, this is the one that really, like, that I wish I had seen live. Like, this is the one that, because that was a theatrical performance. The fire, the intensity, the chorus surrounding him, and then the band that's with him, the drops. When he flipped up toward the end there into his higher range, I almost didn't even notice it because it was so seamless. And that is so hard to do. You notice when he was dropping and he's in his really low range, he kind of land on the lowest note and then pop right back up. He is so aware of his toolbox vocally. It's so good to watch. It is so cool to watch. He held that last note for like a solid 10 seconds too. Just his breath control is insane. It's so good. Everything about him is so good. He's technically perfect. He's vocally perfect. Thank you for sharing him with me. I can't wait to continue on this journey. Yana, thank you for requesting this. Thank you for supporting me on Patreon. I hope you guys will be back for future videos. But until then, I'll see you next time.
Bye, camera battery. Miss you in the sand. Flattery.